Hey y'all. Okay, I'm going to show y'all how I do this. Maybe a few of y'all get on. Excuse me for the way I look. Still early in my life. Anyways, so I recently found this little thing at TJ Maxx. And it's like a little 4-section deal. So since select sampling is 4 things, I thought it was perfect to keep these organized and by product. So as some of y'all know, I use a questionnaire that I created on Google Drive or Google Doc. And if anyone wants to link to that and they want to copy it, then let me know. I'm more than happy to share it. It was super easy. I was kind of intimidated by it to make one in the beginning, but I got through it. So it was pretty easy once I got going. But this is how it looks. And then I have like all these questions. So that's kind of how I keep up with who I have sent samples to. Alright, so what I do is I send everyone the same thing, which is a Rejuvenate oil, a Revive shampoo, a Replenish mask, and a Revitalize conditioner. So everyone gets this. What I usually do is I put the shampoo, then the mask, and then the conditioner together. And then I staple it so they don't get confused on which order it goes in. And on the oil, I will open it because if you look right here, it will say more information. So like when you pull that off, it's got more information about the oil, so I kind of want them to look at that and just to see that this is, our signature product, and it's like what sets us apart from anything else. So I'll usually, where it says more information right there, I will highlight it. Sometimes I'll actually move this down and put it in that little thing so they can kind of see that there's more information there. All right, then I will write on the front of this pack, I will write, do not tear, poke hole, you will waste. So I want them to know that it's very important to not tear that package open, to poke a hole with like a safety pin or something so they don't waste it. All right, so they're going to get that, all those, that, and then I'm going to put one of my Monat business cards. Before I had these, I would just write some information of mine on the back, and that got exhausting, so sometimes I'll just stick it right there. All right, then I print these out at home on my computer, on my printer. And this is got a lot of good information in it. It's got the instructions on how I want them to use the samples. In some occasions, I may, depending on the questionnaire, if they say they have a lot of hair, or if they've used like Pantene, which has a lot of silicone in it, I know that they may not get a lather the second time. So sometimes I will send another shampoo, Revive, or maybe even an Intense Repair shampoo or a black. So that will be able to get a lot of the buildup off their hair, depending on what shampoo they use. So in that case, I will cross off where it says shampoo using half the pack of Revive. I'll cross out half of the pack and I'll write in the whole pack. If I send black, I'll mark out Revive and I'll put shampoo using whole pack of black. Okay, And then on the second part, now for the second wash, use the rest of the packet of Revive. I'll scratch out that and put whole pack of Revive. All right. And then I have a stamp that I bought off Groupon. So I can use this on the back of those oil packets, or I always pre-stamp this. So it's got my website, my phone number, and my name. All right. And then I buy these off of Amazon. I accidentally bought them. They were too small. They were smaller than I thought I was buying, but they actually ended up being perfect. I will probably never buy anything except these. So the reason is because they are just enough weight with all of this that it's 2 ounces total. And I mail with regular stamps from home, and I put them in my mailbox with the flag up. I don't ever go to the post office unless I'm buying stamps. This used to have 21-cent stamps on it, but I used the last one the other day. I'll go and buy 1 book of regular stamps and 2 books of 21-cent stamps. So I've already got one. I've already got this stamp, so I was just wanting to show y'all. So because it weighs 2.0, and I have one of these scales. It's like from Bed Bath & Beyond for food. This is great. They're like $20. You can use a coupon. So I will. This thing is a little longer than that. So I always fold it in half, just a little bit at the bottom, like that. Put it in here. Then I put the oil and the card. And then the shampoo. And the mask and conditioner. It goes right in there perfectly. Alright. And then I tear this off. And if you put a Rejuva beads in there, it goes to like 2.4. So in that case, you would need another 21-cent stamp. So it's a forever stamp for the first ounce. Anything over that is a 21-cent stamp per ounce. So this is 2.0. So I only have to do 1 stamp of each. If it was 2.4, then I have to round it up. So it would be like enough for, I could put something else in there if I wanted to. So I just turn this on, and it is 2.0. So that's how I do it. If I feel like they need, another shampoo or a Rejuva bead split end mender, then I will put the extra stamp because, I want them to get the right results when they use it. Then what I do after I'm sending them samples, I'll send them a message and say, your samples are on the way. Let me know when you get them. And then I go and I add them. I have friends list created on Facebook. So I will search for them. And then I will go to, can y'all see that? I will go to friends, edit friend list, and then I will go down here to sampled and click that so I know that she's in my friends list that I have sent samples to. And then that way I can keep up with it too if I ever wanted to make a post for just people that I've sent samples to. If you need more, if you need me to elaborate on that more, let me know. Sometimes people don't even know anything about all that, and that is okay. So that's how I do it. I'm going to write, with a Sharpie, her name and the return address, and that is it. That is it, y'all. Sometimes I have run into people that, haven't used them because they haven't had a chance to read all of the instructions, and it's very important that they read them and do it right. So to some people, that's like they don't have time for that. So if they haven't used them after a week or so of them having them, then, or sometimes I just go ahead and do it. Say, hey girl, your samples are on the way. It's real important that you follow the instructions when you use them. And sometimes people don't like to read. So in that case, here's a video that you can listen to. It's a really quick video of me explaining how you're going to use them so you use them the right way. And I have a pre-recorded video that I send them so they can either read it or they can listen to it. They just need to know to follow the directions. So if y'all want that video, I have that, let me know. And that's pretty much it. Normally they use them and they are immediately in my inbox telling me how much they love it. Also, in my questionnaire it says, are you willing to take a before and after picture? And it also says that in the directions, snap a before and after picture of the back of your hair for my portfolio, please. So normally they do that, and then they send it to me as soon as they've used it. And they're also really excited and want to know how much it is. So if y'all have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to y'all later.